Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome in. This is Jermaine with the Morning Thoughts. I have my regular cup of coffee, and I want to bring to you your verbal cup of morning coffee, which is the Morning Thoughts. Now, it's been a little while since I've done the Morning Thoughts. I took a little bit of time to take care of some family things and some spiritual things, and it's given me the opportunity to have a moment of reflection, giving me a moment to be able to look around and see things as they are and wonder about more things to talk about when it comes to the verbal cup of morning coffee, the morning thoughts. And the one thing that is really becoming pressing for me, especially as we focus upon the presidential election 2012 and the choice of the different candidates, and I posed a question, and it is today's topic for the morning thought. And that question that I pose is very simple. What is this nation? What is this nation coming to? What is this nation coming to is my main question. And allow me to elaborate upon that. This destruction of our moral fiber, the practice of spiritual abstinence, the collapse of our financial system, the total annihilation of the family structure. All of these and many other contributing factors have led to the loss of respect worldwide for this once perceived great nation. It's not about our outward standing, but more importantly, our depth of spirit and our stance for right or even truth that is the barometer of any nation's greatness, and more specifically, this nation's perceived greatness. Before we can look to the world at large, we need to thoroughly examine the resolve of our individual spirits. The Apostle Paul said it very well, and he said it best. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. That comes from Ephesians 6:12 from the King James Version of the Bible. To gain a true righteousness as a nation, we must first seek righteousness in ourselves, and second, demonstrate a love for our neighbors around us. Once we win the battle within, no great performance ever came from holding back. And we need to stop holding back on getting our spiritual man together so that when we have our spiritual man together, we can exhibit or show forth a better person outwardly. The quest for a greater nation can begin with the destination reached through righteousness. And Dr. Martin Luther King had a quote, and the quote just makes a whole lot of sense when talking about this subject. It is not a nation's power that makes it great, but it's a nation's righteousness that makes it great. Now, I pose one last question to you, ladies and gentlemen. What are you doing to get your spirit together? What are you doing when you look in the mirror? What are people seeing when they see you? Because if they see you in a better light, as a collective and as a whole, if more people were to do such a thing, then there would be more spiritual guidance, there would be more spiritual structure, and with that spiritual guidance and spiritual structure, giving honor, praise, and obedience to the Most High God, we could, and I do use the operative word could, we could be a better nation. I asked this question, and it's something for you to think about. Because as I always share with you with the morning thoughts, it's about giving you something that gives you the opportunity to think. It gives you the opportunity to reflect. You may even learn something, but more importantly, it gives you the chance to ponder the question to yourself, what if? Or even, I want to thank you for joining me for this morning's morning thought, and I'll be back with you with another episode real soon.